the first wave of Madden 20 information has been leaked out, and people have been putting all kinds of stuff all over the internet. But let me just explain to you guys some things. I've looked over some of the videos, I've gone through some of the guidelines and stuff like that, and I'm going to talk to you guys about what I believe is true and what I believe is just all speculation. All right, so pretty much if you guys are new to MUT has been the reason that Madden has been growing so crazy right now. All right, and we're going to talk about everything that, you know, was actually leaked and all the information that we have currently right now, right after this. All right, so pretty much when you look at MUT, right, the one thing that we know that's coming, like from some of the stuff that I saw and whatever the alleged leaks were, is this all's going to change. Like, this is not something new. The whole lineup screen or whatever like that, you're going to see different things. They always change this, though. This is not something that's, like, surprising or whatever like that. What I'm interested about the most is gameplay, right? But that's not what the focus of the game is. So for those of you guys that are looking to see, yo, bro, any information on the gameplay and stuff like that, no. There's never going to be any information about the gameplay, and if EA is smart, they will leave the gameplay for like the last thing possible. But one of the things that people were talking about, and obviously a lot of it is all speculation, was the new innovative way that you're going to be able to like do power-ups and your screen and things of that nature. Like, you're looking at the team right here, you're obviously going to be able to do a lot more. Like right now, we're able to go ahead and power up from the screen. I don't know if you guys are aware, but most of the time when you're powering your card up, you can actually look for the cards within the power-up screen. I've showed that in several videos, like what I do right now regularly with Madden 19. So those things are cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, that part about it, I like that. I like that I saw that, you know, they're going to be picking up where they left off. There's obviously going to be, you know, something like this with a level master. You know, that also was leaked out, but we don't know what the level master is. There has been speculation that there's going to be more than one type of level master. Now, again, I don't know if somebody just running their mouth on Reddit or what they're doing, but I actually saw it, and I'm like, yo, okay, that's a good idea. You know what I'm saying? Because for most of us, having Ricky Williams was like a breath of fresh air. Like the video if you know what I'm talking about. Because if you guys remember LT in Madden 18, I know you probably have no hair on one side of your head because you ripped out a patch. Because LT was trash. After they patched the game, it completely ruined him as a running back in the game, right? So that was one of the details that I really just didn't like at all. So the MUT functioning of it and everything that I read, you know, through different, through different articles and stuff like that, that was what I liked the most out of everything that I read. As far as like, you know, being more than one level master, I like that. I spoke about the screen. I got my notes here. Okay, the next thing was like the game modes. Now, for some reason, they're talking about some kind of weird thing that they're taking from the NBA 2K and putting it into MUT, like having like a player that you can develop or something like that. But again, with those things, I don't really know. Like, I don't know if they're going to remove long shot and then put that in, because that's what it resembles the most. Now, for most of you guys, I did one long shot video. All right, and I told you guys I needed a certain amount of likes from it. You guys just watched it and didn't like it. I was not going back into that mode again. But they made it with certain things so that you had to actually do long shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's those solos like this, right? Like, I wasn't able to do that because I didn't go through the long shot. The first year that it came out, though, it was new. It was exciting. I'm like, all right, let me do this right quick, whatever. But after that, I'm like, nah, I'm done. So I don't know if they're going that route to actually put it inside MUT and not have it as a separate entity. But people were speculating about that as well. As far as the graphics are concerned, we all know the one thing that you can give EA Sports is that graphically Madden has continued to be upgraded. All of the things, all of the situations surrounding it, they've continued to upgrade it, their card art, all that stuff that they've been doing, we've been able to see enhancement with it. So it's not that big of a deal to just know like, oh, bro, it's going to be in full 4K, 1080. Like, we already know that. Like, that's something that comes with the territory. The biggest pet peeve about the game is that the fact that you could just line up in the backfield, step back, and throw the ball through somebody's body. That's what causes the most issues. So that's what, you know, pretty much I wanted to make sure that we could try to talk about, but I didn't find a lot about the new gameplay mechanics. It was all about the new features and the game modes. So that game mode, I'm not sure, but long shot, I don't, like I said, it might just be long shot that people are speculating about and that they're going to integrate it more into MUT, but that's something that was brought up. Okay, MUT draft, they're saying is going to definitely be back. Weekend League obviously going to be back. I think they're trying to revamp it. I don't know if the revamping is going to be like less than 25 games, because when I go through 25 games of Weekend League, I lose feeling in my left arm. Now, I don't know if that's a stroke, because that's like some of the warning signs, but that's usually what happens. Currently, right now, we have one loss, and that one loss, the video and everything will be available on GmiasWorld Gaming. So if you're just coming to this channel now, feel free to subscribe to GmiasWorld Gaming for full-length gameplays where you see all my wins and losses. But I'm just going to show you right now. I only played for one stream, and that's where we are right now with that. So Weekend League will be back. I don't know as far as like, the amount of games. I think they'll probably keep it at 25 and just open it up earlier, as far as like the Thursday, because originally it would open on Friday. Given that extra day really has helped a lot of people to complete, all of the games together. So that works out. As far as head-to-head, that's going to be back. Mutt Squads is going to be back. And I already told you guys that, Mutt Draft, whatever. The other thing that, this may be pure speculation, but they were saying in one of the articles that I read that house rules is going to be like a mainstream thing. Now, I don't know how they can possibly do that. That was very, very interesting to me. I didn't know how to feel. Like, I was like, what? How are they going to actually do that? Like, are they just going to have a separate section that house rules just updates? Because in my opinion, the house rules would be like the easiest way to upgrade your team, and it actually would be a huge benefit. Let me know in the comments if you think that that would be a good idea. Like if they just had house rules where you win these 6 games, you get a certain amount of trophies, tokens, whatever. What do you think? Would that would probably enhance the amount of people that would play. The issue is I think it would be a lot easier for people to upgrade, so I don't think they would have it just like, just sitting there. I think it would be the same way that they have it now. They would just do weekly things, because it doesn't make any sense. The more that I think about it, it doesn't really make a lot of sense that they would have it just, right there. Because honestly, I've caked up so ridiculously off of house rules. If most of you guys haven't played it yet, check out GmiasWorld Gaming for the house rule gameplay. It's very, very easy to win games inside that mode, regardless of what they do, because everybody has to adjust to it. So most people are going to quit out after something doesn't, go their way. It's like super fast quits, right? So that's something that you guys should definitely look into. Another thing, obviously, you're going to have the solos. The one thing that I will tell you about the way that this started with like team captains and having to play through solos to get some good players to start, they did an unbelievable job in that regard. And I think that they're going to continue to do that. I think they're going to continue to build up where they left off by letting you have to play solos to unlock certain levels, because I don't think that they want you to just come out and buy packs and have the best team. I think they want you to have to grind for certain things. So most of us have already gone through a lot of these things and, gotten a lot of the stuff that they offer you for free to begin the game, because at early stages, that's all you should be doing is to try to learn the game. You should be, actively playing it, trying to figure out exactly what goes on. So I do, that goes without saying that they're going to do. They're going to definitely have, I don't know if they're going to do team captains again, but they're going to definitely give you the insight into wanting to get your team better, because I think that is what made Mutt 19 so successful. They gave you the opportunity with steady increases to get your players like a Jerry Rice, a Ray Lewis, a Shannon Sharp up to, very, very high overalls, but it didn't take it. Like they gave it to you systematically. So even if you went that route of just going, like say with Jerry Rice right now, when we look at this system, what they did, and they gave us this whole token method, you should still have been able to have a really, really decent like player on your squad that kind of influences you to go after other stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like that's something that I think they did a really good job with, as far as giving out these team captains. Now, some of you guys may not like the longevity and how long it took for you to get it. I think they can do better with the spacing out. I think they should have 99s around Super Bowl, because remember, they've been releasing the game earlier. So it came out, I think it came out like early August. So August, September, October, November, December, January, and then February obviously is the Super Bowl. Late January, February is how they've been doing it. So if we were to get 99s around that time and other variations other than just the MVP of the Super Bowl, I like that idea. Again, that's something that it's being speculated on because they changed up a lot of what they've been doing. Now, ultimately, what the biggest thing, like I said, the biggest thing about what they're doing is the upgrades to the players, right? They're supposed to be a new system with upgrades. But again, anybody can say that because we saw how they changed it up and they made the power-ups a lot more valuable. So put it like this, right? With the way that they did the rookie premieres, supposedly in Madden 20, like when we get to that rookie premiere section, shout out to all you guys that's going to be waiting for the rookie premieres with me because we're going to be grinding those out. Now, that's going to be crazy because we're going to have a lot of discipline because we might have to end up buying a pack just to get coins, dog. Like, bruh, we got to get our rookie premieres because they did a great job with it. But the one thing that a lot of people were talking about in the article was the fact that we weren't able to upgrade rookie premiere players. And this was a huge situation. I know a lot of you guys that are watching this video right now is like, yo, they better fix that. And I think that they understand that with the way that these rookies performed and the upgrades that they got, it wasn't fair. It just wasn't fair for the way that they did it. Because a lot of these things, like I had to go out and buy another Derwin James when his rookie premiere was right there sitting there just because I wanted the chems. So it's like, what are you doing, dude? Like, are you serious right now? It doesn't make any sense. But that's what we had to go through with that. That's the biggest thing for me. What are they going to provide us that's an upgrade for what they gave us in Madden 19? And I was very interested to see that people are very, very concerned with that fact. And allegedly, that's being addressed. So with the, like as far as the new game modes go, that was that whole situation with house rules is going to be like a staple. Supposedly in Madden 20. Maybe you guys come back when the game is launched and see if it's actually true. I have no idea. I'm just looking through all the speculation. But somebody is saying something to somebody because there's too much information out. You know what I'm saying? Just way too much information out right now. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to get off my chest with you guys because some of you were asking me, like, yo, Gmias, what do you think about some of these videos that are out about the new Madden 20 features and stuff like that? And that's all that I could find about it. Everything else at this point, I don't think there's anything concrete except for the fact that, they're going to be doing a lot of upgrades. The rookie premieres will be changed. They're going to obviously change this whole layout because they do that every year. And as far as the player, that people are saying that they're jacking that whole experience from, like the My Career situation from 2K. But 2K jacked it from somebody else anyway, so it don't really matter. Everybody is interchanging everything because, like, you could say that they stole house rules from 2K, but 2K had to get house rules from somebody else. So it don't really matter. I don't think 2K was the originator with that, but again, it is what it is. Most of us that play basketball on our, on our local courts, we all know that house rules, you know what I'm saying, horse, that stuff is always there. It's just that EA obviously did it afterwards. So that game mode of house rules, I think that that's going to be a huge staple. Is just the way that they're going to utilize it. And like I said, if they keep house rules from the beginning, you guys are going to have a ball because with using the trophies and stuff like that, bruh, I'm telling you right now, through the last house rules where it was like half off or whatever, when it was like you had the 1st and 10 or whatever, bro, I did this set not 3 times, twice. I did this full set twice. So if you're looking to get like a John Madden coach or whatever else, if they start the year off with that, you're going to have a much better time and an easier time. Now, you will have to win online, which a lot of us don't like doing. But I think ultimately it opens up other avenues to be able to gain more aspects of the game. So that's some of the insight that I have right now about Madden 20. Let me know if you want me to do any more videos about that by just writing Madden 20 in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. And I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.